So now that you all have your vocabulary words for Unit 1, you can see the smiley face chart words at the top and the star chart words at the bottom. We're going to take some time to talk a little bit about context clues and how context clues can not only help us to determine what a word means in our SSR books or independent reading books or in articles in language arts class or other classes, but we're also going to talk about how context clues can help us write good sentences. So there are three types of context clues. The first one, and probably the easiest one, is a restatement context clue, which essentially in the sentence, if you're writing it, you're just taking a short definition of the term or a synonym for the term and incorporating it into the sentence along with a vocabulary word. Or if you're reading a novel or a book and you come across a word, somewhere in that sentence the author will have written a synonym or a short definition for the word to help you understand its meaning. So if you take a look here at the sentence, I've pulled one of the vocabulary words, malice, from our list and wrote a sentence with it using the restatement context clue. Malice. The boy's malice or hatred for his classmate grew with each rude remark and disrespectful act. The underlined word hatred is a synonym for malice, and having incorporated that into the sentence, if I would show this to somebody who had no idea what the word malice meant, they could use that context clue that I've underlined to help them determine the word's meaning. That's a restatement context clue. Alright, so the next type of context clue is a contrast context clue, and essentially what is done in that type of sentence is there is a comparison made between the vocabulary word and something else, giving the reader an idea of what that vocabulary word means. So if we take a look at a sentence, it might make more sense. The vocabulary word I chose from the list was unkempt. Here's my sentence. Normally, the girl's room is unkempt, so her mother was shocked to find it tidy and organized. Again, that underlined portion there is my context clue, going back and kind of comparing her room in two different situations. Normally being unkempt, this time being tidy and organized, telling us that unkempt means disorganized and in disarray. The third type of context clue is a situational context clue, and essentially what is done in this one is there is the vocabulary word, and then an example is provided in context so we can figure out what the word means. Here's my sentence. I used the word preceded. Since Bobby preceded Carol in the movie theater's line, he got his ticket first and found them seats. Again, that underlined portion is giving us an idea of where Bobby is in line in relationship to Carol, telling us that the word preceded means to come before. Just to recap everything, there are three types of context clues. We have restatement, contrast, and situational. I would like you to take the rest of your vocabulary words that you have not already used and put them in sentences using either a restatement, a contrast, or a situational context clue in each sentence for each of your vocabulary words.